everybody around the world, I'm LLBlueDragon, and welcome to the stream, everybody! Hello and hi and hello! Hope everyone's doing great, hope everyone's doing fantastic today. I am back, and everything like that. And I will tell you the reason why I actually left yesterday. If you guys have not followed me on social media, of course, the reason why I left yesterday was because I went and saw the Ghost movie. Right here, right now. Now, of course I won't spoil anything, but I will tell you, wow. Just wow. You know, it's been a while since I've actually went to a concert. Like, I can date back to when I first gone to a concert, and that was when I was, like, in, like, 4th grade. So it's been years since I went to an actual concert, other than the fact of me watching a band live perform on a stage during a fair, you know? Like, that's probably the only time when I actually get to see, like, a band, you know? And it's random, and I rarely get to see, like, any of that. So, obviously, it's been a couple of years since I've actually went to a concert that I really want to go. And this is, like, my first time ever wanting to actually go to something that I actually liked and everything. And I've been listening to this band for quite a while, and I will tell you guys how I actually stumbled across this band. And it happened maybe accidentally or something. I don't know. Maybe it was fate, maybe it wasn't. I'm not so sure. But, this actually took place years, like, last year. I've been listening to this band for probably, like, 2 years now, and last year, I was on Instagram, and this was probably, like, February, somewhere in February. I was going through Instagram, and I keep on hearing this song, Mary on a Cross, which is one of their greatest songs of all time. And, like, I was like, oh, this is a really cool song. And, like, the more I scroll to some of these videos, the more I heard this song. And, like, you know when you get that sensation of a feeling that if you hear one song in particular, like Cotton Eye Joe, that song in particular is going to be stuck in your head for a very long time? I mean, it'll probably take like 2 days, or maybe a week, or even basically an entire month of you having this song clearly stuck in your head. And, like, I was like, okay, alright. I've heard this song for a while now. I need to sit down and listen to this song. So, I found the song, Mary on a Cross. I played it. I was sitting down, playing this song, and I liked it. I really did like it. And a couple of days has passed by since I've actually heard this song, and this was like in March, and I was curious about something. I was like, this song is really good. I wonder what other songs has this band made. So I looked on a video. I found a video where literally they have all of their greatest hits, and I played it. And it's almost like an hour. I listened to all their songs, and then I listened to all of their other songs from their album. Instantly fell in love with it. Instantly fell in love with their songs. And then I did, like, look at videos and everything. They're, like, silly, goofy, and they're funny, and I've watched, like, all of the lore on YouTube. I listened to all their songs, and I'm like, okay, I am officially now in love with this band. I'm officially in love with this band, and I don't think it's going anywhere in particular. So I fell in love with this band for a while, and as soon as I heard about their movie, I was like, this is kind of like not only a movie, but also it's like a performance as well. So I was like, yeah, this is something that I definitely need to go and do. This is something that I definitely want to go and see. Because I don't even care. Like, I don't even care if this is like, oh, it's just a regular old movie. No, this is literally a concert for me. This is literally not only a movie for me, but also this is a concert. And I was down to actually go and see this movie, okay? So I got the tickets and I went over to the movie theater and I sat down and like I was so excited because not only this is something that a lot of fans were actually doing right now, but also this is like my first time ever seeing like a concert of them. Like even though it's like literally a movie, but I still count this as one of them as seeing them like as seeing them perform and everything. So I was like sitting there all excited and everything. And like there were so many commercials. I was like, please play the movie. I don't know how long I can contain this. But then the movie started. And as soon as their songs played, I was just, all of my ball of energy, of happiness, just like exploded. Like, I was so happy to witness and experience this. Like, it was amazing. I'm not gonna go into more detail because this is spoiler zone and everything, but I'm just going to say I am so glad that I witnessed and I was part of this experience, just like so many other fans across the world. And like, a lot of fans like dictate like this is going to be something crazy like they did for Taylor Swift, because if you guys have not seen the outrage of what happened at the Taylor Swift like era movie thing, then yeah, a lot of fans were actually like saying and meaning like, oh, we're all gonna scream and shout just like the Taylor Swift one and da 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 da. And I was so nervous to actually witness that and not see like actual music or anything. But like I was sitting down right next to like a bunch of people and they were talking and I was like, oh no, are they gonna ruin this experience for me? Are they going to like talk throughout the entirety of the movie? Like, oh my god, no! Because I didn't want that to happen. I honestly did not want that to happen. But then, as soon as the movie played, they were silent. And when certain songs played, I heard like some mumble. I was like, wait, what's going on? Is this like an echo or something? But as I turn around, I see fans like singing, but in a very low, like very low silent. Like they were just like whispering the songs, and I was like, oh my god, like this is awesome! Because not only that, like, they want to actually sing along to this, but they don't want to like ruin the experience. So I actually did do that for some of their songs. Like, it was something just like, because there's like so many fans just like me never actually experiencing this, and they want to actually like respect and actually like experience this, so they actually did that. And I was like, oh my god, like this, like it was so awesome, it was so wholesome for me, because everybody wanted to experience it but also sing along to their songs, but they all whispered it, and I was just like, I was so happy, because I didn't want to, because probably a lot of people didn't want to ruin the experience, and That is true fandomship. That is true fanship for, oh, that is like awesome. And I really, really, really enjoyed watching the movie. Like, I so did. I won't say anything because of spoilers or anything, but man, the movie was so awesome. It was so awesome. Like, it's even like 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, that is awesome. That is so awesome. I honestly can't wait to see what they have in store now. I'm super duper excited to see what they have in store. But I was so happy, and I'm so happy that I actually got to experience that. To see them on the big screen TV. Like, listen, I know that doesn't count as like a concert, but to me it does count as a concert. Like, it is so wow. It is so amazing to see them. It is so amazing. I enjoyed it. I super duper enjoyed it, and I was so glad to experience it. I was so super duper happy. And I know a lot of fans did that too. I know a lot of fans actually was really happy to see the performance and everything, just like as I have. But I enjoyed it. I super duper enjoy it. Super duper enjoy it. And obviously, of course, I'm gonna buy it on DVD, of course. Of course, I'm gonna buy on DVD and stuff. If they actually do it. If they actually do it, I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be so happy. I fell in love with this band, and it's about like 2 years now, and I love it. I love this band. I love this band. It's probably one of my new favorite bands. Because there's other bands that I like Gorillaz, Lindsey Sterling, CG5. There's also Gorillaz. A little bit of rock and roll here and there, and some pop too. But yeah, Ghost is now like my favorite band to listen to. But yeah, I really, really did have a great time. Really did have a great time watching the movie and such. Really did have a great time watching it. And I obviously cannot wait to see what they have in store. I really cannot wait. I'm super duper excited. But, I did. But yeah. I'm really, really proud that I get to experience it. I'm still happy. I'm still super happy. But my rest of the day was actually pretty good. Until I experienced one thing in particular, which very much surprised me to my core. Which, it is a spider. It is a spider, talk, so if you guys are afraid of spiders, I truly understand. But, it was a battle that almost commenced. But let me explain something here. So, a couple of my streams ago, I did actually state that I saw, like, a huge spider that was about, like, 3/4, like, big. And I had to literally jump over, like jump through the door and close it shut and ran out of the room as soon as possible. Yeah. This is round 2, baby. That spider was not done. That spider was clearly not done. Okay? So, I went to go... As soon, before I actually walked out of the door, I actually saw the spider. And he was on his back, but I also saw something else. It was like a white ball, almost like the size of a marble, And then it clicked to me. This spider was a female. And it was preggers. And that is the baby nest eggs. And if that thing pops, or if that thing busts, there's gonna be an army full of spiders. And I'm not gonna be happy if that's unleashed. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. And not only that, this spider is not dead. It's still moving. And everything. And I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do with you? So I was like seeing if it can like grab onto like a stick or something. And I was like, just grab on. But the spider didn't have like enough like energy to like get itself up. And I was like, oh, come on, there's gotta be a way. Because I don't want to pop it, nor do I want to like, I don't know what to do. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen. So I was like thinking and thinking and thinking. I was like, okay, think. How can you transfer this spider outside? And then it clicked to me. I had a vacuum cleaner right beside me. So I plugged it into the wall and slowly tried to get like the tube onto the spider. And it grabbed the spider, and I just, as soon as I did it, I unplugged it and I went outside. But the thing is that there was a bag. There was a bag, and then there was like the bucket. And I was like, please do not let this be in the bag, because I did not want to see like a full-on surprise and everything. But thankfully, it was down in the bucket alongside with the eggs. So I quickly dumped the spider alongside with the eggs, and the eggs just rolled off to like the edge. And like, it is like hot outside. It's really hot outside as well. And the spider was like noticing like, ooh, it's hot on this cement, ooh, ow, ow. And then I was like, yes, this is for all the times, this is all for the times that you made me so scared to go into the room, yes, and then it flipped itself up, and it was coming towards me. And I was like, oh no, I do not want you back in the house. No. So I was like thinking, I was like, what can I do? What can I smush it with? And I saw a board right next to me. I picked up the sucker and threw it at him. I mean her. And I was like, is this thing gone? Is it gone? Please tell me it's gone. And I scooted the board, and it was defeated. Oh my god. So that was the end of that spider. That was the end of that monstrosity of a spider. Oh boy. I do not like them whatsoever. But other than that, the rest of my days was actually pretty good, not gonna lie. Not going to lie. Okay. So that was basically what I wanted to say. I'm really sorry that I lingered on, but I did want to actually talk about a little bit of what happened to me while I was, like, out, you know? The reason why I was, why I didn't stream yesterday. So that's basically the reason why I was not streaming. But overall, I was really happy, and I'm really glad that I actually got to experience and actually see Ghost on the big screen TV. I was really, really happy. I would definitely count that as a concert for me. I do not care if it's just a film. I'm counting that as a flipping concert for me. Okay, so it is Sunday. It's Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Which means it is a 4-hour stream, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 4-hour stream, and we are going to continue more of Monster Prom. Now, last time that we left off, we basically did one of the secret endings. And also we got, we finally did Dave's, not Dave, Damien's ending. We finally did Damien's ending. And now we're trying to get the, we're trying to get something from Polly. And if that doesn't work out, then we'll do one of the secret endings that you can get from the store. So that's basically what we are going to be doing. That's basically what we are going to be doing. And obviously, if we do get the coal, then basically we have to start over. Because I have learned that the coal, you cannot win with the coal. You are just basically done. So if we do get the coal from the secret box, then we have to restart the whole thing. Which that is something that I have learned. Also, not only that, there's going to be some cutscenes that I've already seen and I've already known. So if we do actually come across some of those scenes, we are definitely going to skip them. But, however, if there are some cutscenes that I have not seen, then we will just read it out and stuff, okay? Okay. So that's basically what I want to say and everything. I was really happy yesterday. I was super duper happy yesterday. I was so happy. Super duper awesome. Okay, so without further ado, let's get back into it. Grab your snacks, get your water, and let's go. That and there. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna go for a long one just in case. Dave.
I can do this.
Okay, we're gonna look for some fun. Who wants to have some fun? Okay. This? Yes. Both got fun. Nice. And this one was Polly. Yes. There we go. So we all got with Polly.
All right.
Let's do some charm. Okay. That night you hit the club with Fiora and Polly. Thank Satan for the fake IDs.
It's Polly time!
Put those wallets away, you two. Drinks are on me. By which I mean, drinks are on that guy. No need, Polly. I'm into this crazy new thing called paying for my own drinks. Maybe you've heard of it? Maybe. Is that French for my lights are big enough to get free drinks? Sigh. Feminism is dead. That sounds like a reason to drink. BRB. But soon...
Huh?
It didn't work.
Just give up.
What was that you said? The sounds like part is for my shameless pondering didn't get us any free drinks. Yeah! This is quickly getting out of control. Maybe if you find a way to make that guy pay for your drinks, you can fix this. It's party time, so need the guy when he's in the bathroom, put a bar of sunglasses on and pretend he's your pal. It's crime time, steal the guy's wallet to learn his address, then go to his house, kidnap his daughter, and demand drinks for him rent. This one. No one is curious why you just happen on here all the time. The plan goes off without a hitch. You spend the whole week with your new friends, Sam. Sam is so cool. Is the coolest dude in the universe. He's such a good listener.
That has been quite pleasing.
I especially like how he insists on paying for everything with his credit card. What a gentleman. Yeah, what a gentleman he is. What an awesome gentleman he is. It is the best week of your lives, but sadly it had to end. The three of you bid Sam with a terrible goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Sam. Always remember the time we spent together, even if you won't. It seems Sam truly slept his way to the top of our hearts. Y'all promise to do this again next year. Sam might not remember much of this when he wakes up, but you're sure he'll love that. The matching tattoo you all got. You gain 2 bonus and 1 fun. Wow.
All right.
Okay. So, where's the shop?
Give me your money.
Okay. So, we are looking for... We don't have... We did this. Okay.
See you later.
Alright, let's see what we get. Ah, coal, man! We gotta restart this entire thing. Oh, man, we gotta restart.
All right.
Because coal will not do anything for us. Once we get coal, it's game over. Can't believe we got that on the first try. Yeah, let's pay gauze.
Sure thing.
There you go. This one? Ah. No, that was anything. Yep.
All right.
Okay. Let's get some fun. Later that night, you're out bar hopping with the 2 hipstest monsters you know, Lemmy and Polly. The evening comes to a general halt when you're denied admission to Club, thus named for the giant club carried by B, who is currently denying your entry. How unsatisfactory. The modus operandi is to be the instigator of exclusives, not the victim of it. Don't worry, I got this. Hey there, handsome. Interested in some cool action? bouncer snored, I could see right through you, Casperin. Move along. Ah! Who does that? Who does that jerk think he is? Keeping us out of the club. Like it's his job or something. Both Polly and Lemmy looks to you exultantly. Now is your chance to save the night. Inside of revolution, the volunteers will own the meaning of liberation. Start a better party right here. This? Oh god. You take off your shirt and begin swinging it above your head, making siren noises like a S ambulance. Immediately the crowd attended is captivated. You dance the dance of the uninhabited, moving the grace and lengths of a cooked up giraffe. The crowd follows your lead. Ghosts and ghouls alike slip out of their shirts, skinny jeans. Mummies unravel their bandages. When the people inside Club see what there's missing, they flooded to join your rave. In the morning, over an epic hangover breakfast, you remind us about last night's trumpet.
Oh.
What a surprisingly pleasant turn of events, and a rare opportunity to work on my moontan. I think my favorite part was when we literally effed the police. Best night ever! Yeah, it was. You sure showed everyone the power of self-confidence, team spirit, and giving no Fs. You gained 2 bonus and 1 fun. Nice.
Alright.
Alright.
Give me your money.
There it is.
No refunds.
Alright, here we go. Oh, literally, lottery ticket. Wait, is that an ending to something? Lost a lot of creativity. No? Free lottery ticket is not there. Yep. Oh, and I guess that's it. Well, we can do one of the endings.
Alright.
Since now we have a lot of money.
What's up?
Okay, let's see. So we have a whole bunch of money. Okay, so we did the lemon. We did buy this. But I don't know what happened. We bought the lemon, we bought this, we did the corpse, and we did the towel. So let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What did I just do? Okay. Trying to decipher. I guess we can try this and see what this is all about.
See you later.
Let's see what all that's about.
All right.
Oh, okay. So, I guess we do some charm. Oh, some type of flyer.
So.
Cool. Yes.
This?
Not bad. See.
Oh, that's Lemmy's.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's do charm. Okay. You're wandering down the hall reading Dragon Heat as discreetly as you can, which apparently isn't very because Polly and Vera clocked this immediately. Oh god, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna say? Are you actually reading Erica fanfic about dragons?
Yes.
Because we love Dragon Heat. I'm all about 19th century Russian literature, but a ghost girl can't say no to some erotic fanfic, am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgan von Beastrus cosplay all week. Really? Have you now? Don't worry about why. Speak for yourself, Polly. I don't. I've never. Okay, fine. I'm already reading Dragon Heat. But don't go around just telling people. Okay, I understand. Plus, we're clearly safe with her. A fellow Draco foal can always be trusted. Oh, what? Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heap must have a wicked mind. Mine 297 chapters are in counting, and it still manages to amaze me with all new levels of wrong. Yeah, right. I'm effing loving it. Oh, nice. Yet, I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to Faith chapters. Oh, really? That's like literally stating, like, okay, I saw like a video like a long time ago about this, where somebody was like saying, like somebody was literally like saying which season of My Little Pony was like the bestest one, and like which one's like the poorest, like which one's like the worst one, and like 3 people were just going back and forth of like, no, there's no way about like number one's like the best because they're all like together, and then number 5 is like, oh wait, five can't be this, or 6 or 7, and then 9, and then like 4 and 5, and it's just like, whoa. So each episode must be like, holy cow. So yeah, that's basically like what it is for this. That's basically what it is for this. And of course for actually like Ghost fans too, for like the band and stuff. Like I saw a post where it literally was like, where someone was like saying fans to this day cannot decipher which album is the best one out of all of them. And I'm like, that is true. That is so true to its core. Because in each album, there's at least like some pretty good songs. And you cannot just say like, oh, this one's a good album. Because the other one has also the good song, and it's just like a constant war, you know? But yeah, that's totally how I feel. That's totally how I feel. Mine is the one where Harold McDonald, Horace, the Hydra, and the deranged Drago Delacrit have to rest at an inn after the Cocking Bay adventure. Only discovered they have just one available bed. Oh, spicy. Get it spicy. There's only one bed. The classic fanfic trick that never fails. Ha! Yes. That one. Ah, yes. That one was good. I personally prefer the one where Nerissa unmasks her mask, save her after a passionate kiss, only to discover it's herself. And then they totally did it. Guys, you're literally telling me lore stuff that I don't know yet. You guys are literally telling, like, me all of this, and I've just started reading this. I'm not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good... Okay. Hey, Amen. What about you, Oz? What's your favorite story arc? Nothing to worry about. You'll just be revealing your inner things to us, no pressure. Okay, easy. The escalator arc where they want to discover to chosen one who can control the mythical escalator, and they have a super orb so everyone can have their turn on the what about this exclusive chapter I've written myself? Okay, so this one's fun, and this one is creativity, which I don't have creativity, so we do this. Well, right, how could we forget about... Oh, it's not escalator. I'm not gonna say it, arc. With 297 chapters, it's rather easy to forget some arcs. I mean, true, if you have, like, planted so much stuff into, like, one thing in particular, especially for, like, a franchise, a lot of people could actually tend to forget, like, certain plot parts here and there. Like, for example, Star Wars is probably the most easiest one I can probably think of, because there is so much things, like, so many things that they added, and they're keeping adding it on to the Star Wars franchise. Because not only that you got the main movie, and also the main books, but also, you got some of the bonus stuff, like the animation that's been put out on Star Wars, that's like somewhere in the middle of all of this, and then you got Mandalorian, and then you got some of the other continuation of some of the movies itself, and then you got some of the other spin-offs and the sequels, and like a sideshow to it. Like, there is so much Star Wars to it that probably you're just like, there's like so much information and so much depth that you literally need an entire room to like picture and figure out the entire lore and the concepts and basically the entire storyline of Star Wars. Like, it's huge. It's super duper huge. And probably you need a whole billboard to actually figure out like everything for the franchise. And listen, I've seen like a few. Like, I've seen like the main like old Star Wars, but I have not seen any of the new Star Wars. And like, there are some shows I've seen, but I never actually stuck to them. Like, I think one of my favorite ones that I've seen was the Rebel one. Like, I really did enjoy the Rebel, but then I just quickly, like, I didn't quickly, like, get off of it. I just forgot when they release. And I know it was on Disney Channel, but I keep on forgetting, like, when do they release and stuff. Because everybody's got a release date on, like, each show and everything. I just totally forgot, like, what episodes, like, show in, like, the Rebel one. But will I be able to sit down and watch it? Yeah, it was a really good show, not gonna lie. I would definitely, like, watch it. But also, a fun fact as well, in some of the Star Wars movies, well, actually some of the Star Wars shows, the creator, the voice actor, not the creator, the voice actor that does Cowboy Bebop with Spike, he is actually in some of the shows for Star Wars. He was actually some of the troopers, he was some of the other stuff, but he was, I think he was the purple guy? Not relating to FNAF or anything like that, but I'm gonna pull out his name. Hold on, let me see. to give you guys like let's see. What was his name? Oh, what was his name? His name was Zeb. Is that the right one? Is that the right character? Yes! I was right! Man! I got it on the first try! But yes, it was Steve Blim. Steve Blim voice acts Zeb. And he does like a bunch of other ones too for voice acting for Star Wars. Like he does like a lot of voice acting for Star Wars. So let me see. Let me give you guys a few like names for it. So he did Star Wars Rebels. Let me see. No, there was like a whole bunch of them. Hold on, I gotta type it in right. I want to give you guys like the true like true facts about it. Because I know I've seen it somewhere. But anyways, if I get it wrong, I'm really sorry. But like, Steve Blim, he's one of the greatest voice actors that I've known. He's one of the greatest voice actors I have ever known. Because he really did a good job with Cowboy Bebop and everything. But I did actually see somewhere that he did some voice actings for some of the troopers, but he did actually voice act for Seb in Star Wars Rebel. And obviously, if I ever get the opportunity and chance to go and see the show again, then yeah, I would definitely want to sit down and watch the show. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, but that one was epic. The tension and thrill of wondering who would be the chosen one each time someone used the magical... I must admit, it was very... okay. Also, I should praise the fact it was entirely written for the viewpoint of the... thing. Who would have thought Oz here is such a deviant? Maybe we should do our own trial one day, huh? Let's not get ahead of ourselves here yet. But I might or might not have a official myself. It's hard to say no to Dragon. F yeah! All those years of insecurity, and it turns out the exotic dragon fanfics were the ultimate icebreaker. Here, have 2 smarts and 1 fun to celebrate your expected discovery.
All right.
Okay, let's gain more some charm. hang out afterwards to impress Lemmy with your sweet moment grand filters. You're really making some headway when...
Greetings, my love.
Oh, it's you, the international... Who would have guessed? This? There we go.
So fantastic.
There we go, I saved you, Lemmy.
All right.
Even though I'm not trying to get to you, I'm trying to get to somebody else. Well, actually, no, I'm not trying to get to somebody else. Okay, let's go to you.
All right.
Let's keep up with the charm. Okay. There you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you spar Miranda and Damien? Whoa! Dragon heat! I love it! Damien, would you like to confess something? Also, you may not know this about Damien just by looking at him, but it turns out that he too is hopeless romantic at heart. Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for the dragon, Mary. Not so bad yet so good as a billionaire dinosaur. Maybe a billionaire dinosaur, maybe gay. Damien, you are being utterly fooled. Don't prevent the deep emotional connection between Haro McDongard and Gavier Gandalent. Deep emotional connection. Is that why the latest chapter ends with Haro finally gone, and then she wakes up to find him gone? The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't each other's love and trust that way. I'm worried about you, Mary. I really, really do. I just desperately want to know what happens next in Dragon Heat. Do you think Harl is capable of being so misspirited? Wait, it is the second one, yeah. Okay. True art imitate life. Let's look at Damien's messages to see what he's capable of, shall we? Harl may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest first date ever to prove it. Okay, so this is creativity, and this one is charm. Let's do it. A date in the midst of a school day? Why, my duty, responsibility, and say no, but my heart says yes. I have a midterm of interdimensional peace 305, so anything better than that. Oh, huzzah! I do love being contoured. Let us flee to the absolute most romantic day that has ever happened to me ever. Yay! That's a huge bar. Luckily, you're a romantic expert, having spent literally all of your school days planning for prom, which is a single night of the year, instead of paying attention to the studies that might benefit you later in life. You showed up with chocolate flowers and a bimfy of Mercedes for Miranda, and a pack of matches and gallon of gasoline for Damien. Man, this is literally like Valentine's Day. The three of you go on an absolute splendid date during which Damien only commit a few murders. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm.
All right.
Alright, let's continue more of a charm. Oh, great.
Yes.
Oh. You give me your own grandmother as an engagement gift? How heartless. Do you really take your family that much for granted? Why do you have piles of grandmothers clunched up your house? And why is did she consent to this, or are you your grandmother and trade her and her jewelry in a sham marriage? Oh. I resent the implication that a marriage to me would be a shame, but otherwise I agree. Next contestant, ideal proposal, go. Oh, suicide pact. I do the thing where I drop the ring in the candid glass, except instead of a ring, it's poison. That's so romantic. Alright, let's take a commercial break and be right back after these messages. The prince, apparently not into suicide pacts, kicks you all out of his dimension and vanishes. Technically, you are accomplished your goal, but now all your friends think you're grandma. You lose 2 fun and 1 charm.
All right.
Okay. Polly and Miranda sitting together, surrounded by Mira's customary code of service.
Huh?
Oh wait.
Disgraceful.
There we go.
All right.
Go here. Alright, I think I've seen this one before.
Hey, boo. Oh.
Nothing
Yes.
is. Yeah, effing yes, absolutely. Do you know how exhausting life is, even after life? Because right now, I'm basically just living life the way a live person would. And attending school, cutting classes, doing 0 homework, and 100 drugs. Because I don't want to just repeat high school forever and ever and ever. Who does that? The whole point of moving on to a more permanent afterlife is to get away from everything. And what could possibly get me away from everything more than nothing? I'm gonna go get started on my abstinent essay, Nothing is Better Than Everything. No, wait, that sounds confusing. I'll have to title it something like... Literally nothingness is superior to everything because everything asks. Maybe I can get you to write my letter of recommendation, Oz.
Bye!
Hope to see you there one day, or maybe not see you because I know nothing. Nothingness. Did Polly just say she hopes that you die? Well, if it's to reunite with her, I guess that's probably fine. Are you just dying to take her to Monster Prom? You gain that terrible joke to use again later when recounting the story, as well as 2 creativity and 1 charm.
All right.
In the course of your actions, you come across Vera and Polly hatching yet another scheme. You sneak a little closer to eavesdrop.
Hi.
Oh wait, I think I've seen this one. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Boo! Yes!
All right.
Oops. So you're in the gym. Let's do some fun. You're all set to enjoy some sun when all of a sudden the sun disappears. Wait, how is there sun during the nighttime? It's literally nighttime and there's sun. Unless, of course, if it's a eclipse, then I would understand. You don't mind too much, the darkness suits you, but Polly and Vera are peeved. Who's extinguished the sun? And why did they ask my permission first? And why didn't they ask my permission first? Yeah, we already have like 10 hours of night every night. We don't need night during the day. Sorry for the... Oh, I know. Let's make a donut moon!
All right.
Okay. Turn. Oh my god! Did you hear? What? What's the drama? What's the scoop? Who's stirring the pot? They finally invented a tattoo gun that works on ghosts. Oh wait, I don't know this one. Oh. Wait, why are you telling me between the two of us? We only have enough nickels to spell party 3 times. That's not nearly enough times. Everyone knows the minimum number for party is 69. The problem here is obvious. I can't believe I didn't notice this before. You don't have enough fingers to... I've been such a fool. Sorry, normal hands, but I'm off to find someone with more digits. Not only will that be useful for sweet nickel tags, but it will also be good for other things. Like opening a jar of pickles. Later... Letting your spot probably hang out with Lester Finger Buddy. Dang him and his body made entirely out of fingers, you lose 2 charm and 1 boldness.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now let's do charm. So that should be the last entry. Yep. Okay. You're doing the thing that gives you the most life, reading Dragon Heat, when you're approached by Scott and Lemmy. Ah, a fellow consumer of the difficult arts. Here, Scott and I are also experts on the topic, an unexpected duo.
Hooray!
Yeah, let me and I are fandom buddies. We love to discuss the things we love on our favorite stuff. Thanks, forms. We're the best fandom buddies, even if we don't always agree, like with the Sarko and Markapoo thing. Okay, first, let's be clear. I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating low culture, which I truly despise. Second, for the 100th time, after spending years in Peekaboo's dimension, Marco is now actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he's dating a 16-year-old girl. Oh, God. These details matter, Scott. Think how wrong it would be for me in my 400s to date people from this school if all of you were actually teenagers, instead of being much more conveniently in your 20s. Anyway, enough meta discussion. Scott and I here are in a situation. Even if our opinions differ, we agree our opinions are superior in comparison. with the rest of the strangers on the Dragon Heat Wika. My God! Yes. Yes, to that, Lemmy. Here is like super smart. Here is like super smart. And I'm a good boy, so my idea should be good too. But people on the wiki can only be real mean sometimes. Really mean sometimes. We need to gain their respect so we can convince them to be good boys too. Scott is right. We need to somehow earn the role of moderators so we can show all those lesser beings who's boss when it comes to the Dragon Heat fandom. But how? I'm sure you'll give us an absurd yet effective idea for a solution as can be expected from good old Oz. Ah yes, the great and powerful Oz will give you details of that. Let's ask them nicely if they can stop behaving. Stop behaving like internet trolls and instead start respecting your opinions. Or let's write a powerful fanfic set on the Dragon Heat Wika where you depict as the coolest user who should be respected. That sounds very bad. And this is creativity and this is charm, so I have more charm, so this. Oz is a genius. If someone is mean to you, you should always ask them nicely to stop being mean and start being nice. I have a hard time believing this will work. But I'm an explorer of life, and so I feel the urge to test this idea to see what happens. What if we use Oz's account just in case? Oh God. And so you ask all the mean people on Dragon Heat Wika to stop being mean. All the wiki remained silent for a bit until one guy, Dragon 69, replies, "Oh sure, mate. We've been mean all this time because no one asked us otherwise. Of course you can be moderator." Then the merciless Your Mom AF 13 also says, "That's true. We always respect your viewpoints and opinions. We were totally jerks because it was all a test." Hello. 88 asks, "Yeah, it was all a test of patience to see if you really were nice people who could respond to our douche with kindness. And you passed the test." Then he writes a second comment. "Oh, and by the way, the Holocaust was totally a real thing and we should be respected about that." What? Hooray! Slowly from X to global warming not real, all of the mean people on the internet start revealing they were part of the test. And for a day, the internet is a very, very nice place to be. In the end, I am not sends you a private message. "Dear Lemmy, Scott and Oz, thanks for being nice to us. It was cool to be ourselves for one day. Tomorrow we'll go back to our mean persona, for there are more people to be tested on the internets. But always remember, be nice is cool. We will always carry you in our hearts, and as a gift, you can keep the status of moderators on the Dragon Heat Wika. You've truly earned it. Farewell. I am S. Smith." That was weird. And nice. Also, we get to be monitors. Hooray! Hooray indeed, Scott. Hooray indeed. Who would have thought you fixed the internet for a day? Congrats, you gained 2 fun and 1 charm. Okay, and then it says to go alone.
I can do this. All right.
Okay, here we go. You asked nobody to prom because, as cool as prom might be, it won't ever be even half as cool as Dragon Heat. Goodbye to social anxiety and hell to very an elaborate plot to get various Dragon Heat. And why did that move? Why did the U and D move? And so you spend prom night at home breeding Dragon Heat. Wow. Who wants to cope with boring real life when you can enjoy an imaginary one? And one imaginary life, countless epic adventures that always eventually turn into lots of awesome Dragon-S. Also, you've heard they're working on some kind of Dragon Heat date sim. Life is wonderful. Miss me alone. But yeah, that picture alone just reminds me of one of those just like one of those books, like very thick books that has like a shirtless guy. That's basically what I'm getting from that. Nice. We unlock one image. Nice. Oh my gosh, do you know what this reminds me of? Oh my gosh. I know exactly what this reminds me of. Okay. Hey, where did it? Okay, there it is. Okay, so what this reminds me of is that there was an episode on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody on deck. And it is such an awesome show while I was growing up because it was so funny and everything. And there was an episode where the teacher was basically reading this, book. And she was, imagining, all the events that are happening, but yet she was, the person, falling in love with this character. This big, hot man with, abs out and everything, just like this dragon here. And, at the very end of the book, the guy literally just like ditches her, goes with somebody else, and then it ended like that. And she was like so disappointed in it. Like she was just like so sad because throughout the entirety of like the episode, she just wanted to like read this book alone. To have like have her some me time. To like read this book. And after all of that, she was disappointed at it. And like she literally just like threw the book into the ocean and have like some self like reflect on her. But man, that show is so awesome. I loved watching that when I was growing up. That show was so awesome. But yeah, great show. Great, great, great show. Alright, we're gonna try it again and see where this goes.
Sure thing.
This one? Ah.
All right.
This is fun. Later that night, you headed out to the club of Polly. Oh.
Lame.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, for the moment of truth, again.
What's up? No refunds.
Whoa! A Santanic kit. Whoa. All cool kids want to be friends with... Oh my god. Is that an ending? This probably is an ending. Let me see. Wait, are you serious? This is not like... Hold on, let me scroll just in case. Okay, this is just a random one. Where is it? Yeah, this is basically just a random one. Okay. Random one that gives me bonus points.
All right.
So what I need to do
Show me that money.
is go back here and see what we can get. Oh god, what have I done? There we go. Okay, so let's see here. So we did this, we did this, we did this, we did this, we did this. So... let's see. Let's see what we can get. Let's see. Your spellbook. I think that is it. I think that's basically it. I guess the rest is just buy and see what happens. Huh. Okay.
No.
All right.
Guess we just go by and see what happens. In the wake of all, you overheard Miranda and Polly discussing a party. Well, Polly and Tail will be excited for your upcoming party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick. Hey, speaking of which, you got money, right? How about picking us up some party favors? Oh, I'd be delighted. How many balloons should I purchase? I don't care, just make sure you get enough nitros oxidized to fill them up. What's nitros? Is that something land dwellers breathe? Well, it's pretty much all I breathe, if that's what you're asked. I don't know about that. How about cake? What kind of cake would I like? Would you like?
Ugh. Lame.
Cake? I think you're mispronounced cocaine. No, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced cake. I like mine with pink frosting. Oh god, we are talking about two different things. She's talking about party birthday parties, and Polly is talking about party. And I'm like mine injected with it into my eyeballs. And speaking of eyeballs, I don't think we're really seeing eye to eye right now. Yeah, probably not. Probably not, giving up what you're actually saying and stuff. Too true. Perhaps our friend Oz can suggest a multi-agreeable use for my vast riches. You should get Polly a piñata. I don't want anyone to get hurt though, so the only real safe thing to fill it is with nice soft bags of cocaine. And then Miranda, you like clowns, right? I know this website that lets you hire clowns, fire hunters, documents, and guys. It's called Legal. This? You definitely definitely on Miranda's phone so she can see for herself. "20 minutes later. Hello? Oh god. What is happening? I'm like sewing something. There we go. Mary? I'm sorry. Were you talking to me? I seem to have been distracted by the photographs on my phone here. What are we talking about? Clowns? Yes, fine. Order 100 of them. And another 100 for the party. Oh god. Later at the party, you get to see those buff clowns fit into a lot of things besides tiny cars. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun.
All right.
Scott and Polly soon together, loving their bountiful butts on. Oh wait. I know you're doing an impression of me because you said my name, but OMG, that sounds exactly like him. It does? Yeah, remember the time we took that impression class together and we had to introduce ourselves? Oh yeah, I guess I did say Wolf Wolf, it's me, Scott. I'm a good boy who's bad at impressions. But I didn't yell like that. I'm sorry, are you the real Scott? There's 2 absolutely identical werewolves in front of me and I can't tell the difference. Polly insists on a smooch contest to determine who the real Scott is. You end up winning in more ways than one.
All right.
Sigh, woe is me, sigh. Could Miriam possibly doing this because she wants attention, or one way to find out? Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. As I was standing here, suffering gladder in silence. She did. She wasn't, but okay. I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this month. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. Water, what? They claimed it was a mistake about how polo is conducting underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater. How is one even supposed to play underwater polo without a heavy armor seahorse as a mount? How I ask you? Perhaps I offered them when I implied they were too improvised to afford a sea sedative. If so, why would I love to make reparation? But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take the gift of this omelet to begin the healing? Omelet? I am told that peasants consider eggs to be delicacy. What are you going on about, girl? Obviously, and what would make the gesture even better than the personal touch of... Hold on, let me see. Oh, this is an ending! This is an ending. I knew it was suspicious. Tumbings, clatter ear, chocolate cover, sand crabs. I'll never forget this. Was a present from a mirror princess. An elegant Celia car with your synchronous apology of a list of all their fears and a bundle of photographs. Okay, so this is charm and this is creativity. And creativity season 1. So this is creativity, charm, this one. Why yes, of course, chocolate covered sand crabs, the food of my people. Nothing says fit for a mer princess like a breakfast of seafood. As we say in my kingdom, wake up and smell the slowly rotting whale carcass, and then come have a bite before we head off to the day's execution. I'm sure you have a similar saying here. Oh yeah, we sure do have a similar saying, but not that one. Thank you so much for your service, my hero, and Godspeed to you and your seafood-filled omelet. And make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs so we can all remember how generous I was. Sweet. I mean, less sweet in that you now have to carry eggs full with dead fish across campus to the Water Polo Club's headquarters. But did you see how happy Miranda looked? Happy as a clam who wasn't baked into an omelet. You gain 2 charm, 1 creativity.
All right.
Okay, let's get some charm. Okay. Oh, whoops. As you wander around talking to yourself like a weirdo, you notice Miranda walking around talking to herself like a weirdo. She seems to be addressing an imaginary crowd.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Oh, hello. I was just practicing my royal wave for when I am crowned prom queen. I feel there is a lot to be learned before I ascend the throne. Naturally, as a princess, I am already great at wearing clowns, talking to cute animal friends, quelling rebellion through exclusive force, and singing sweetly. But I lack administrative experience. I have never so much as issued a decree. I wonder what my first should be. You don't have the heart to tell her that the role of prom queen doesn't come with sorcery. Maybe you should just give her some suggestive ideas. Am I getting 2 options at the exact same time here? Hold on, let me see. No, not that. No, it's not. Taxes are fun. Paint every student pink. This? Oh, pink? But why pink? Why not orange or gold or lavender? You start to tell her that it could be any color she wants, but she just continues talking over you. Oh, God. I might as well just set them all on fire and turn them all black.
Disgraceful.
And what good would that do? What use would my subjects be to me if they were all charred to a crisp? What a horrid suggestion. Hold on, give me a second. There you go. You tried to remind her that you never said anything about setting anyone on fire, and that was all on her, but she already hardly stormed off. You lose 2 fun and creativity.
All right.
Okay. So I guess we get favors from her. You arrive at Scott, but Miranda stays to find Scott happily chowing down while Miranda stares horrified at her tray. What's wrong, Miranda?
Yuck!
Isn't it obvious? Right here on my tray. Fish sticks. Fish sticks. Oh no. Yeah, fish sticks Friday. Isn't it great? It's not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people. Air people? Oh. I see this.
Oh.
This one? There we go. Oh no, not Nerdaflona and Bonderon. Those are 2 of the worst ones. Do the air people want me to be bad at sports? Of course they do, Scott. The air people hate sports and sportsmen. It is one of the most loathsome thing about them. And a sign of their feathers and their socialism. Well then, I'm not gonna eat any more fish sticks ever again. Fish stick Friday, more like fish stick by day? Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell the rest of the wolf pack about this. Scott runs off to spread anti-air people propaganda. Miranda gives you the most regal face.
All right.
Okay, let's see. Let's do some charm. Oh, woe is me, alas, and alack a day. Moran throws a hissy fit. Must be Tuesday still. What else are you going to do? Study? Huh. Oh, hello, don't mind me. I'm simply enduring the most horrible injustice to happen to anyone ever. You shan't believe such cruelty could happen at our own school, but just today, Miss the Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B in her class. B's are still good. You know? B's are still good. But you know, I was actually like like, A's or B's for me was definitely, like, good and stuff. And usually it was, like, very, like, common for me while I was, like, doing school and everything. Like, usually I get, like, A's, B's, and, like, rarely C's. But I wasn't all of that during those times. Back then when I was in middle school, I usually get F's all the time. And that was because I wasn't focusing class and I was confused and stuff, and I never actually grasped it or anything. But like, I was still like a good kid and everything, and I usually like get all like some of my assignments done and everything. But when it came to the test, however, that is something that I dreadfully like fail at all the time. Especially at the part where the final ending of the test was a very long page paragraph and you have to give out a very long sentence in order for it to be like fully acceptable. Which that is something that I hated. I even remember during one of the tests that I accidentally shout out the word, like the answer. Like, I was so, like, trying to, like, determine myself, and, like, I was going through, like, the story over and over again with my mom, and I was getting, like, all the answers correct, and, like, trying my very hardest and everything, but when it came to the actual test, I accidentally screamed out the answer, and everyone was just like, oh, write that down, write that down, write that down! And I just, like, realized it, I was like, oh, God! But yeah, I wasn't doing very much good in my elementary year and stuff, so I had to get like a tutor. I had to get a tutor at a place called Sylvan, which I'm not sponsoring them or anything, but usually I go to Sylvan's and I had to take like this tutor session where they give me some questions and I have to answer them. And the tutors over there were really nice and everything, but then as I go, the questions got a little bit more harder as I go on, but they were like really nice and actually tried to make me like get some of the answers correct and everything like that. And at the final day and everything, I had to take like a very big test, which I was really nervous, and I was still only in like third and fourth grade while doing this, and I answered all the questions and I actually passed. And from then on, I actually got a bunch of A's and a bunch of B's. It was just that it was really hard for me to do tests and everything. Like, some of the assignments I would actually do, but then when it came to, like, other things, I was just totally lost. And such. And I was doing, like, very much good up until I got to, advanced math. Which was algebra in 8th grade? Yeah. Algebra in 8th grade. Or was it like, I don't know. It was something about math. Anyways. So, when it came to math, I was really good at math and everything. I was really good at math and everything. Like, I never actually struggled with math or anything, like some of the students. But when it came to that class in particular, boy, did I get so nerved up. I was freaking out. Like, my leg was jumping up and down throughout the entirety of some of these questions and everything. Because they really just didn't make sense to me, and it was something that I was not familiarized with or anything at all. So, I had to get a tutor, of course, to actually help me out solve some of this stuff. And she did actually help me out at the very end of it. Even though I still struggled at the very end, I still passed my grade. But then, oh boy, did I hit another speed bump when it came to math, but instead it was geometry. Now listen, the teacher was really nice and everything, and she was trying her very best to actually help us out, but every single student was freaking out and was very confused nonetheless. Like, every one of us barely made it out of there alive and gone to the next step, okay? Because the thing is that how I was actually saved was that if I actually did really good, like last year's on my algebra, then obviously I should be, like, safe and should be, like, going past it. Like, if I did good on my last math, then I should actually be acceptable and go past, like, my actual grade. Which that was the only thing that was helping me pass. And also, the thing about it is that she was actually comparing sports and math at the exact same time. And, like, I was like, how does sports actually involve with math? Like, I get cooking, I get kitchen is actually involved with math and actually, like, numbers and buying things, but sports? Like, how is that related to anything in particular? Especially basketball, football, track, and a whole bunch of other sports in particular. How does each one with geometry fits into that in perspective? And, like, she was, like, explaining it to everyone, and I was like, there's two things. There's two situations with that, of which you're stating. First off, I don't actually understand how sports and math actually fit together in one particular form, which basically, football is just you just throwing the ball to another teammate and hope you don't actually get hit. Baseball is basically you hit a ball with a stick as far away as possible to go to the other bases. And basketball is basically you trying to grab a ball and make it into the highest hoop. And soccer, or football, is basically you kicking a ball to actually go to the other goal. And so on and so forth. And also, second thing, you're basically talking to a person that hates sports and doesn't actually understand the concept of sports. But also, what was worse about it is that towards the ending of, but during all of that, the person actually, like, the teacher literally had to talk to the coaches to, like, show them, like, math is actually involved with sports. And, like, my coach was trying to show me, like, how angles actually work with, like, sports and everything, and I was like, I just want to run. Like, don't bring math and, like, measurements and everything into it. I just want to run. Like, can I just run? Can I just, like, basically run, you know? Like, that's all I'm here for. I'm just here to run. Don't bring math into this. But yeah. Like, even though the teacher was really nice, but dang was her class so hard. Oh, and not only that there was one geometry teacher, but there was also two geometry teachers. And luckily, I was with the one that was actually the nicest. And my brother had to encounter the most meanest teacher that everybody talks about in school. Which this teacher in particular was the meanest one of all time when it comes to geometry. He was very strict. If we get a word or something wrong, he would yell at the students and everything. And it was just like a roller coaster of everything. We couldn't do something small or anything in particular because if we do, we actually do get yelled at. He was a really good teacher, but man, if I've heard the rumors of people saying that he was really strict and really mean with his lessons. And, like, trying to make things very complicated in a way of a sense. And like, I've been hearing about these rumors throughout the entirety of my years. And believe you me, my brother did actually say that his classes are very much hard. With that and everything. But when it came to the final, round, which is like the test, at the ending of the year, we actually did like a little pre-test to actually like do like a little bit of equations here and there. And when it came to geometry, I was very stuck on one thing in particular. And then one thing in particular, and our like advisor to actually help us out and like observe like all of us trying to take like this pre-test was the guy that was mean. And I was like, oh my god, what? I do not want to get yelled at. As much as the rumors that I've heard from this teacher about him being mean to kids and actually being like strict and everything, I was terrified to actually for him to come over to my table and get a wrong answer and him start yelling at me. I was not ready for that. So as soon as he stopped at my table, my sweat was just pouring out of my body, and he literally pointed an answer and said to this very quietly, you need to do this and that and also this to actually get the right answer for this. And then unpoints and walks away. And I was just so confused after that. After so many rumors, that's what happened. And at the very end of it, as soon as I was like out of school, it turns out that he wasn't a mean teacher at all. It was just basically the students that was giving him a hard time. And actually, in reality, he is a really nice teacher at the very end of it. Like, he always asks me or my brother of how we're doing in life and everything. He was just a really nice guy with let misinformation that was led throughout the entirety of the school. So yeah. Would I actually want to actually take one of his classes? Probably not. Probably not. Because probably I would be one of the kids that would get so many answers wrong if I was in his classroom. But thank God I was in a classroom that was very understandable and barely passed. And probably to this day, I would actually know the feel, suffering, and pain of how many people would actually struggle of geometry. I know you're suffering, everyone. I know you're suffering, and I truly now understand on how everybody hates geometry. But however, I do like math, sometimes. But sometimes, it'll just hit me like a ton of bricks for some equations. But not most equations. I'm pretty much good with my fractions and multiplication and a bunch of other things like that. But if you hit me with something that I don't know, we're gonna be here for a while. But I don't think there was ever a subject in my class that I really hated. I don't think there was ever a subject that I hated. Other than geometry, of course. Because I was good with social studies. I was good with math. I was also good with English. And science. And also PE as well. Band was good for my middle school year, but when it came to high school year, oh boy, was that a roller coaster. I never actually take language class because I was in another spectrum. Speech was good, even though it was very hard for some people because stage fright is an actual thing, but I actually got used to it at the very end of it. Which speeches are not as bad as what they But like, when you're in speech class, you'll actually get used to actually speaking to other people and stuff. But let's see, is there any other one? Algebra still counts as math, so that's still good. Financing. Oh yeah, that was definitely a subject that I kinda didn't like because it was all confusing at the very end of it. But also in a way of a sense, our teacher didn't care and actually quit. And we were stuck with a substitute teacher. Accounting was actually fun. Computer classes were actually kind of fun. Even though now I totally forget, like, the technique of how you're supposed to type on a computer. Like, I was actually taught on how to use a computer properly. And now I basically, after several years, I totally forgot how to type, like, professionally. And I just peck. Art class was really good. Woodwork was good. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I guess financing was something that was very hard to actually conquer. And then band at the very end of my years was hectic. So yeah, I think that's basically it. Geometry's bad. And I understand your pain, everyone. A B, and all because I seldom attention, does she not understand the importance of my daily royal manicures? So, you mean to tell me you skipped class for a manicure? Oh yeah, guy. Oh yeah, guy. Oh yeah, guy. I don't think I'll ever understand manicures. Like, I just don't. Like, I literally just don't. Like, okay, I get that I have, like, I do have my nails painted black and everything, but I don't go, like, all, like, big deal if, like, my nail is chipped. I'll just be like, oh, it'll grow back. Or, like, when my paint's peeling off, I'll be like, oh, I just have to repaint that again. Like, I'm not one of those people when I get, like, my fingernail clipped, I don't go, like, all freaking out and being sad like that. I'll just be like, oh, it'll grow back. Just like my hair. I'm just like, oh, it'll grow back. Which, oh my god, I have a story about my hair. So, when I was growing up, I had pretty much long hair. And when it came to high school, I really wanted to chop it off. Like, I had an idea of wanting to actually, what it feels like to have my hair chopped off. And like, I wanted to do it before I even graduated from my high school. But my mom insisted me to actually have my hair kept long. She said, you're gonna regret it and everything like that, just keep it long. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So as soon as I graduated, I went to a barber shop and had my hair cut. And I had a pretty good idea on where I wanted to cut my hair. Which I wanted the length, which the length was to have it straight in the middle of my neck where my head meets and where my shoulder blade meets. And that was basically a haircut that I wanted to get. And because of my long hair, I actually did donate my hair for people that needed hair. So that was actually something very good for a cause. And it was actually really nice to actually do that. But then came the cutting part. So little by little, I had my hair cut it inch by inch. And I was actually not afraid of cutting my hair. the only person that was afraid was my mom. She was literally biting her nails and freaking out and everything. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, cut it a bit more. And as slowly as it could be, I finally cutted my hair. Which honestly, I did want my hair to be like still in like a little ponytail because of like work reasons and everything. But also in a way of a sense of having a feel of having my hair like loose and everything. But then afterwards, I was done. I was basically done. And I actually got the full experience of having my hair cut. It was a really good sensation. Like, I had so much hair. Like so much hair. Like, very long. And it was always getting frizzy and always getting tangles. And it was always poofy. And, like, there were some days where the curls were good and sometimes it wasn't. And, like, I had so much trouble with my hair. Like, no offense. I really did like my hair, but at the end of it, it was a pain. So I actually cutted my hair, and it was like I was free for the first time. From, like, hair. I didn't have to struggle anymore with my hair. I actually had it very easy with my hair because it was all natural, so basically it was all curly all the time. And like, when I felt the breeze through my neck, like without having my hair covering for the first time, it was like a good feel. It was a good feel to have like wind blowing through your neck for the first time, without having very much long hair. And ever since then, I have my hair cut just like this. Now, would I ever have my hair long again? I don't know. Maybe that will be future me to actually decipher that. But as for now, I do like my hair being very short. I really did. I really do like my hair very short. But sometimes in a way of a sense, ever since I did have my hair cut, I've been having so many problems of asking for a haircut because I never actually make an appointment, nor did I know how to make appointments when it came to hairs and stuff. So I had to like ask my mom, but like in the midst of it, she'll totally forget to make an appointment and stuff. And sometimes the person actually does move from one place to another, which kind of made it very hard for me to actually know the location of where the person was at and stuff. Or actually be reminded where it was at. So basically it was all confusion. But the one thing I would actually do notice, and I did pick up, is that the reason why my mom actually delayed it is because probably she actually forgot it, or probably because she wanted me to actually have my hair grow back long again. But I was not going to let that happen. I was not going to let that happen. So, from then on, I did actually cut my hair personally, which obviously you shouldn't actually do. But in the midst of it, I finally did actually cut my hair by myself. And I wanted to see like my mom's like reaction to it as well. Like, okay, let me back up here because the story's like a mishap. So like, before he actually left, my brother had one suggestion to make for me in particular, because there was a special day for my brother with his fiance. Like, they were about to get like married and stuff, and one of the things that they suggested for me is that I should have my hair long again. And I was like, this is going to be a pain in the bun. And like, my hair was just growing longer and longer, and like, the more it grew longer, the more I was more reminded that I didn't like this. I didn't like my hair being this long. And like, every time that I think about it, I just really want to grab some scissors and cut it off. Like, I didn't want that long hair anymore. I just didn't like it at all. I liked having my hair short. But then at the end of it, I gone to the wedding with my long hair, and then it was finally over. And as soon as the wedding was over, I asked my mom to cut my hair. Well, actually, make an appointment for me to cut my hair. And did she make that appointment? No. She did not make that appointment until the very end before I moved. And I was like, ugh. Like, I've been asking you, and you did not do a single thing. So, what did I do in my response to all this? I slowly but surely cut my hair, and wanted to know if my mom actually did notice that I did cut my hair. But it turns out, she didn't notice a single thing that was happening. She did not notice it at all. But then at the very end of it, I didn't want to risk it, and then I told my mom that I was cutting my hair, and then she was like, okay, thank you for telling me this. I'm going to make an appointment right now. So I guess in that response, she actually did listen, and I finally had my hair cut. And obviously, I didn't want to go through that whole process again, nor did I actually want to make an appointment for hair, or actually, like, do anything, because where's the nearest, like, hair salon? It's probably, like, an hour away, and then I have to make an appointment of it, and then I have to sit down there for people to cut my hair, and then have to take another hour away to actually, like, go back to my house. And was it worth it for all of that? Probably not. In my head, that is. So I just end up cutting my hair, which obviously you should not do. But I did have some practice here and there, and obviously, if I ever do mess up, my hair is naturally curly, and at the very end of it, if it does mess up, you wouldn't actually tell that it was messed up. So, at least there's some benefit of me having natural curly hair. If I ever do mess up, you wouldn't actually tell. But do not cut your hair on your own. Do not try that at home. Do not try that at all at home. Please, do not do that. Please, let a professional do it. Such a horrid grave will surely cause father to cease payment for my seahorse insurance as punishment, and then how shall sitters call upon me? Oh, the tragedy! If only someone knew of a way I could, I don't know, perhaps. Oh, where is it coming in? Break into Principal Giant Spider's office, access his private computer, and alter my grades. Stick a web of flies outside the principal's office when he goes out to eat. We sneak in to cheat. Burst into tears, Spider hates tears. Okay, so this is for smarts, which we have a lot of smarts, and this is for charm, which we don't have a lot more than smarts, so this is for smarts. My ladies in waiting are expert lance maker. I am sure they shall have no problem dropping everything in order to detain a variety of bugs. Variety of bugs. Indeed, they don't, or are too terrified to object, and they create a sticky, gooey web. Principal Giant Spider merges the gorg on dung beetles that still smells of ass, which is apparently a thing spiders like. I do not want to look that up for it to be true. You and Marina sneak into his office and using the skills you learned in cyber terrorism, 101. Hack into the files in no time. Oh, look at that. I have an A+. I guess I underestimated my own amazingness. I am very surprised by this development. I suppose as long as we're here, I might as well file this thumb drive with top secret school security footage, no reason. She's basically using us. She is using us. That is what she is doing. I figured it out. She is using us. That first encounter was a trap. That first encounter was a trap. And now this, ho ho, I picked up on you, sister. You are basically using us to get what you need. That is what you're doing. That seems on the level. Definitely don't ask any follow-up questions. You gain 3 charm and be cool. You are using us. You are basically using us. That is not cool, bruh. Not cool. I don't like that one bit.
All right.
This is exactly what happened with Polly when we had to get her those items for the Russian thing. And it turns out, oh yeah, that's not how it goes. I just wanted to do this and everything. Like, bruh, seriously? But yeah, she is basically using us to get what she needs. Let's get some boldness. You notice Polly bent over her phone while Miranda tries to peek over her shoulder. Something really interesting must be going on Polly's phone. When you get closer through to see that Polly's just on dating up again, swiping right on everybody. Miranda seems interested though and a little worried. What did you say this was called again? Dating app? Ah, it's an app for finding true love. Yes, and not the H word. Sure.
How
But
majestic.
I never knew. I have spent countless hours going to royal balls and kissing frogs and pretending to be magical slumber. Being in a magical slumber. When I could just simply have been using this app. I mostly just use it for collecting stuff. What are these stuff? Tokens of affection? Oh, alas, to be so far behind in my quest for love. I am 19 years old, practically an old maid, and only now learning of this. Oh, how will I ever make up for the lost time? Don't worry. I'll coach you through the mysterious ways of dating app. You'll have a whole army in no time. You still don't have dating app? Why should you worry having dating app when you can actually own? Okay, that's money. So maybe this? Oh. My uncle Octavius bought me when I was 15 years old. I never saw the appeal. Speaking of which, I wonder if anyone has been feeding the concubines. But in any case, it is not a I am seeking, but a soulmate. Someone to sweep me off my feet and carry me away on a gleamy white horse. And also rescue me if I ever get put into a magical slump or trapped in a thorn-covered castle, or abducted by a dragon, or cornered by the Duke of Marin as a cocktail party.
You're not worthy.
Alas, it seems as if I will have to accomplish my goal by myself. Too bad. You lose 2 bonus and 1 fun, but you do wonder if there's any way you can get invited to that.
All right.
Okay. Okay. The table you've chosen is quite crowded. Lemmy sits across from Miranda, who is flanking by 2 well-dressed servants. One of these servants is cutting. Oh wait.
Disgusting!
Enough.
I've seen this one. This is Lemmy's, this is hers. You might have a point there. For too long, I have needless ordered off cafeteria menu, leaving my food untouched, even as I take the most artistic Graham. I justified the wastefulness by the interest artistic mirror of my photographs, but I need composure no longer. Finally, I can have my cake and pay someone else to eat it too. Oh god, are you literally like taking pictures of people eating their food open mouth? Still, Miranda, this is making way less sense for someone who actually needs to eat to survive. Oh, you're just jealous of how cute my servants are? Eat up, little guys. I'm not full yet. Seriously, how does Miranda keep from starving to death? Do they still put a floor in her while she sleeps? Whatever, she's happy. I don't like people with their mouth open while they're eating. That seems very, very gross. It's so gross. I think you guys find it gross with that too. I'm just gonna keep on moving. I have no words for it. It's gross.
All right.
Let me see what I need. Oh wait, you're in there. So I'll just get some charm.
Youth is a gift.
Alright, everyone. Let's get ready for a rousing round of my middle-aged style. Shinting. Yes! Really? Just kidding, it's more dodgeball. Let me, Miranda, you're the team captains. Miranda, you pick first. Oh, well, I guess. Oz? Miranda pulls you aside and begin talking in the stage. Whispers that is probably definitely audible to your fellow students. It's always a great blow to my honor to lose at anything, even a foolish peasant sports like dodging balls. Quite frankly, I'm not even sure that you're up to par, but you do seem like you are spending a great deal of time examining our fellow students, almost as if you're obsessively ranking them in your mind as to whom would be the best prom date or some such thing. You are breaking the fourth wall. I don't like that. I do not like that. Oh man, did Miranda call you out or what? Maybe. Tell me, so that my royal reputation is not settled by losing this poor little game, how best can I assist the skills of my fellow students and therefore lead my team to victory? Great question. Time to take a real stab of her heart. Not literally, though, by coming up with an equally great question. Loyalty is crucial. See who admires you most by having your classmates compose bold about you. It's not about the students as individuals. Think about how they fit together like an elegant set of silverware. You think that's creativity? So this? Oh. That's not good. Oh yes, of course. Loyalty is the most important quality. If I'm the lead, my fellows blindly into battle, even fake battle. This is not good. Alright, fellow students and general inferior, if you wish to join me on my surely winning dodgeball team, you must surrender to me on my favorite topic, me. Acceptable these include my beauty, my intelligence, my talents, my ruthlessness, or my humanity. Begin. Oh, Miranda, you human fish, you're such a whiny stink-uppy. All you think of is yourself. All you do is whine and pout. Are you the only thing you care about? How dare you speak of me in that tone of song? You unsubbrant demon. God. And worst of all, fish and bee don't even rhyme. In my kingdom, the use of false rhymes is punished by beheading. What kind of kingdom do you run? And you, Oz, this is all your fault. Why would you ever open me up of being such a vulnerable target for false accusations and false rhymes? Miranda storms off near Tears Damien's works. I don't know what her problem is. I meant it as a compliment. Eccentricity and selfishness are two of my favorite qualities in a person. Irreverently, Damien may have been well intentioned, but your invention towards Miranda have been obscured by salty lyricism. You lose two charm and one smart.
All right.
Many people go to the bathroom to fulfill a very basic biological need, emphasized in fact as going to the bathroom. But when you go, you are immediately greeted by the hullabaloo that can only come from the terminal of many armored mer people. This god dang school.
Bow to Miranda Vanderbilt.
Here, my judgment is final. The sentence is death to be carried out immediately by my most trusted executioner, Thorpe. Miranda is sitting on what should, again, euphemistically but called a proclaimed throne, but which has been turned into a quite little throne, larded with gold and jewels and dolphin skulls. And what was the next stall before all the walls were knocked down? A bare chest, mass executioner holds the prisoners aloof. It's a goldfish and a plastic bag that they're about to flush down the toilet. Oh god. Wait, cries the goldfish. Yes, any last words or gulps? This is a very weird execution, may I ask? I demand a trial by combat, cries the goldfish. Oh shoot, I hate when they do that. I am royally obligated to royal obligo. Very well then, choose your champion. Don't choose me. The goldfish swished his little fishy tail and suddenly an enormous fish man with huge ripple muscles, somehow even though he also still has skills. It's all very confusing, but anyway, he appears he wields an enormous battle axe. Ascaramphicus, the terrible, horrible, full of bloodlust, never been defeated again. All my prisoners are so predictable. I could have you fight him, Ixthrop, but I hate to lose my best executioner. There's Shockhead Max the Axe, or Madril the Murderess, or Wayland the Wanderer. But of course, there's only one champion worthy to fight the undefeated Ascaral, the terrible, horrible, full of bloodlust, never been defeated. And that's Oz, the nightmare form, the surface brethren of air. Don't worry, Oz. And just because Ascaral the Terrible has killed literally every single champion he has ever come up against, doesn't mean he's going to kill you. God dang it. Now you can't even go number one without the threat of being rubbled limb from limb by a fish. Better find a way to turn this around so you can survive and more importantly impress Miranda. Point out the Ascaral, the terrible, horrible, full of bloodthirsty, never defeat, that you're all about water so he can't breathe. I think that's a creative way. Go for said trial by combat. He didn't say what kind. Challenge him to combat you in the popular video game and battle Pocket Human Pocket Man. I guess the bottom one? Oh. Dang, said the goldfish. I forget to say trial by combat, wherein combat is defined as two people brutal beating each other until one party is either unconscious or dead. Next time I'm facing execution, I'll probably need to get a lawyer. Don't be a silly Billy, and you know lawyers are illegal. As are video games for peasants under my wonderful family's beautiful, silly, authoritarian, and fun region. So good luck, Ascaral of the Colossus. It doesn't matter how much luck Ascaral has, and you have an entire lifetime of playing the Pocket Human video games instead of going on dates or interacting with other monsters your own age. Oh, God, wait, actually, this is kind of pathetic now that you think of it. But no matter, for now is the moment in which you totally lack of conquest might and actively lead to Ascaris. Or at least it would if Aquos hasn't picked up the video game equipment and started using it to beat the ass out of you. Oh darn. Just like the accusation forgotten to defend trial by combat. Oz forgot to define trial by video game combat, so it's totally fair for Astros to beat her into unconsciousness. Which is exactly what he does. Hurrah. When you awake, Miranda and the rest are long gone, and Astros has drawn some very on you in Sharpie. No doubt you lost the trial by combat. Miranda's respect, -2 fun and 1 boldness and a whole lot of neuro.
All right.
As you approach Scott Moran's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Oh, what's this one for? That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks so that you don't have to touch them in your fingers. Oh wait. Salad harp. A harp for salad? Why has no one thought of this before? Because it's hard to eat salad with a harp? Certain. Who said anything about eating? Isn't that what silverware is for? Perish the thought. The true purpose of silverware is to give your hands something to do while you elegantly avoid your food. And nothing is more elegant than playing a subtle laminate on a harp while you servants eat your salad for you. My servants will finish my lunch for me. I am off to have a harp commissioned. Miranda takes you harp shopping with her. It's a real bond experience. Afterwards, you both ignore the salad together at a fancy restaurant.
All right.
Okay. Goodness. You got Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one. Oh god, here we go again. She wants something else. She often does this. It's like she accustomed to having a royal scrubble following her everywhere she goes. Oh, whatever shall I do about my army? Oh god. At this point, I feel like I'm just done. Hold on, give me a second. Just need to do something. There we go. We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming even so anxious. I tried sending the servants to give them tummy rubs, even putting extra leaves and sticks in their cages, but they just kill the servants with the sticks. Are you putting your army in a cage? I never thought managing an entire branch of military would be so challenging. How can I possibly keep my soldiers entertained? Divide them in half and make them fight in practice war? 1,000 pinatas! Maybe top one? Oh yes, a healthy live fire skirmish. I should have no trouble organizing such a thing. My lanterns inform me that the soldiers bloody hate each other. And as an extra bonus, anyone who dies during the practice war will be granted not to die in a real war. That ought to reduce war casualties significantly. It is, as Father always says, any problem can be solved by dividing people into groups and making them kill each other. I never understood it until now, but these are such wise words. Miranda skips off to organize her little bloodbath. You gain 2 bonus and 1 smart.
All right.
Miranda, oblivious to everything that happens, approaches you weeping.
Disgraceful.
Have you seen the news? The most dreadful thing has happened. The Mumia monarchy has been overthrown. King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne of gold and baby skulls. Those filthy revolutionaries are saying he stole their daughters and ate their sons and forced everyone to work for free in the uranium mines. So he made a few screw financial decisions. That's no reason to dispose him. If some innocent kidnapping and slave labor was enough to get the peasants in an uproar, I shudder to think of my own kingdom. Do you think my people might resent being forced to hold up the corner of a palace where the foundation is crumbling? Do you think the 100% income tax and the random cannonballs were fired into the village might be taken as something other than expressions of goodwill? Could this plague of civil unrest infect my own domain or perish the thought? I am inconssolable. Console me. How might I safeguard my kingdom against the fate of good King Kraken? Duh, replace all your soldiers with mindless robots. I built a robot army a few months ago. I still have the plans. Give all your specs belly rubs. Fish love belly rubs. This one?
How majestic.
Ooh. How elegant, how humane, how cost effective. I'll plan it at once. But soon... Oh, the horror! The plan could not have gone more wrong. You see, to avoid the drudgery of rubbing bellies myself, I contributed 100,000 serfs to do it for me. But then the serfs saw the quality of work facing them. I can hardly bring myself to say it. Unionized. Imagine how I might have felt in prison, all those serfs. Some of them were my very favorites. Well, as father says, a princess must take responsibilities for making other people take responsibilities for her mistakes.
Disgraceful.
What I mean to say is, I blame you for this. When someone of the serfs escaped the prison a few days later, they blame you too. The beating they give you saps you 2 bonus and 1 fun.
All right.
He walks over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering especially into a burger. Secret sauce, what dread mysteries do you conceal?
Awesome, bro.
Oh, do you think secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott, my question was irreparable. Awesome, mine was loud. Oh, it's no use. We will never discern the active ingredients of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have any ideas, Oz. The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That way is so delicious. You're overthinking this, Scott. The sauce made of secrets. Top 1. Blood of the air people? I didn't know the high school cafeteria cares about my father's ancient rivals. And everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce, so I should have known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have served for that, but I may have to make an exception. We're blood, but I eat blood all the time, like pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda.
All right.
Oh my word, what a wonderful, beautiful, exciting day. I hope someone can share in my joy. My great aunt, Sea Monster, Unholy Terror, McCrackenface O'Covell, has just received an award for her work with shipwrecks. She is now one of their leading causes. I want to send her my congratulations, but no one from the postal service will go near her lake for fear of her lives. If only some brave hero would volunteer to deliver this important and time-sensitive missive. Why is a letter of congratulations so time-sensitive, you ask? Well, it's because of, well, you see, it's that these are very special congratulations with instructions to do something congratulating to for herself, you know? just get her the letter. There's something fishy about the request, but you never let that stop you before you come up with a foolproof plan. Hire a scrubber, the underwater taxi service, to deliver the letter for you. Dynamite the toilet. Dive into the sewers and swim there yourself. Oh my god. So that's bonus, and that's money. So here. If you want something done right and there's absolutely no way to pawn it off on someone else, you do it yourself. You grab the stick of dynamite you won from Damien in a game of multiplayer solitaire and head to the bathroom. For an environmentalist standpoint, it's probably not great that the school's sewer system leads directly to the heart of the ocean. But it's great for your purpose. You swim all the way to the lair of the great ant sea monster on the Holy Terror, big crackful of who you must admit looks fantastic for a beast of a century number of ancestors. You give her the letter and crawl back up to the toilet before you can find out what she meant by stay from dinner. A few days later, you see the fruit dear mirror of your labor. Thank you so much for getting my letter to Aunt Sea Monster. She said she would act on my immortality. Act on the congratulations that I sent by thanking me what she did, so it's all over and neatly wrapped up now. Nothing further happening here. Yep, seems entirely legit. Glad you're swan down the toilet for whatever totally above board operation is going on here. You can tutorial in one fullness. Okay, so go to problem with Miranda. Let's see if this works.
All right.
Prom? Sure. How can I say no to my beautiful accomplice? Yay, we did it! What do you mean by accomplice? I mean, it was clear all this time, right? I stole some eggs from the sea monster, then my serfs cooked an omelet, and you took pictures of the water polo team eating it. And remember when we totally stole the address of the whole team for Principal Giant Spider's computer? Such good times. Then it was just a matter of delivering the pictures and the address to a sea monster, who by calculations will soon be hunting all those unpiloted peasants down. I knew it. They rejected me, and I'm sure it has always been clear that you do not reject Miranda Vanderbilt, so in a way it was sort of all on them, right? It has been so sweet of you, my charming knightness in shining armor. Dang. You feel a bit bad both for being an accomplice to mutual manslaughter and for feeling weirdly aroused by Miranda's ruthlessness. But love is blind, so a date it is. You have a delightful evening, and in the end, isn't that what counts, isn't it? By the end of it, Miranda even invites you to her house to show you the corpses of the water polo team which she had stolen from their funerals.
No one messes with Miranda Vanderbilt.
You're still troubled by the fact that kind of excited you, but obviously Miranda isn't troubled about being excited by a selfish, murderous Finn didn't. So you ended up celebrating your victory and feast on what's left of her enemies. Ending Explorer. Have the secrets ready to go. Yay! Most likely to be tasted if eaten by other people. Oh, are we filing compliments? Well, not enough silverware defended in cafeteria. Wow. Aw, that's so cute. And there you go. There we go. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I know I could do another round, but I'm a little exhausted. So I think I'll have to wrap things up for today. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But hey, on the bright side of things, we actually did accomplish a lot of things. We finished all the activities that would be handed out in the shop. We also did Miranda's ending by surprise and a bunch of other things as well. So that was actually really good, not gonna lie. I really felt like we accomplished it. And hey, the bonus, the achievement says we're only halfway there. So we only need like 17 more endings to go, which that's great. Which that is awesome. Super duper awesome. But yeah. So, with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end it here, guys. Tomorrow, I will continue more of this game. I will let you guys know on Twitter and Instagram on when I'm going to be live. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in this world. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all later. Bye! Bye, everyone! Bye-bye-bye! Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye!